Hi everybody, here's a super quick video showing you how to take through Design Space the new SVG to cut a cute little sliding tray box to hold a keyring. So there it is on the canvas. I've just brought it in. As usual with any multi-part SVG that has score lines, you need to convert those lines that come in as cuts but actually should be scores. And in my SVGs, they always live in that first group in the layers panel. If an SVG cut file has been saved correctly, it should come in three groups. There'll be one group which has all the cuts in it, so you'll see all the coloured cut pieces in there and any small cuts within them. There'll be another group that just has the score lines in, so it's nice and easy to convert. And then the whole SVG will be in a whole group on as well. So three groups. And I'm going to show you how to um, convert scores and attach things and ungroup. And if you do it in this order, things won't jump around in the layers panel and it'll be a lot less work for you. So first of all, click on the second line down in your layers panel. That's that first group. And just clicking on the name of it like that selects everything within it. So once that's selected, you find your operations menu. I'm on the desktop version for PC, so here it is top left. Click on where it says basic cut and go down to score. And you can see that those lines have all been converted now. And while they're still selected, you need to ungroup them. So again, on the desktop version, ungroup lives at the top of the layers panel. It'll be somewhere else if you're using the mobile app. Second step is to select the second group in the layers panel, which contains all the coloured cut pieces and the cuts within them, as we said. All you need to do there is ungroup. And the third and final step is to select the whole SVG. You can do that either by clicking on the name of that last group or by dragging a box to enclose everything, or you can use the Select All tab in the Design Space menu. Once that's selected, just do that third ungroup. So 3 ungroups, ideally in that order: score lines, cut pieces, whole SVG. So now everything on the canvas is a separate piece and we can attach the score lines to the individual pieces that they relate to. It's really important that you do it piece by piece and not the whole SVG, because you'll end up with a project which Design Space will tell you is incompatible and you can't cut it. And that's just because you've created something which is too big. So I think the quickest way to select an individual piece and its scores is just to click on canvas somewhere near it, drag a box to enclose it, and then click attach. The desktop version, that's at the bottom of your layers panel. Again, it'll be elsewhere if you're on the mobile app. You need to do that for every piece on screen that has score lines. And with these two, which is the little tray, the sliding tray, I would just, and its handle, I would just attach those together because that little handle fits nicely into that shape there anyway. Okay, so we'll click make it and see what happens. Design Space is doing a really weird thing at the moment where it's putting anything on the most massive mat it can find. I don't know why. But let's choose A4 and we can see, obviously that's a tiny piece of acetate, so that'll definitely cut from A4. But as you can see, everything of this box will cut from A4. I don't think it'll all cut from one sheet of 12 by 12, but let's just see. So if we go to Colour Sync, and for now we'll just put the, we'll make the sleeve the same stuff as the tray box. Let's see if we can get, I don't think we can. Let's just make sure, because I think, let's move that around, put that there, and let's just see if that will move onto there. It looks as if it should, doesn't it? Let's see. It will. Yeah, so the whole box, which is nice, will cut from one sheet of 12 by 12. That means this is a really cheap box, especially if you're using, because it's not very heavy, you can use something pretty light, like the 250 gram pads we get from the Works and the Range and places like that. Sometimes they're like 12.5 pence, 30 pence a sheet, aren't they? So that would be a really cheap box to make. That's brilliant. And then this one, which has jumped back onto a mat the size of a continent again, we'll just put that on A4 and there, let's have a look. you're definitely going to get 6 at least, aren't you? 6 on an A4. So it's a pretty cheap make, this box, I think, and it looks a lot more luxurious than that. When I made it, I first thought, is this a bit too expensive as a keyring box? But if you can make it from one sheet of 12 by 12, potentially that costs 30p, that's a really lovely looking box for 30 pence, isn't it? So that's it. If you've got any more questions, don't hesitate to get in touch. The links to do that are in the description below for Etsy and Facebook. And if you just stumbled across this video and you'd like to buy the SVG, the link to do that is in the description as well. Thanks a lot. Bye.